because that shit is loud. All right, man, we're firing right away on this community game. We're 13 minutes late because these guys couldn't get their shit together.
Oh yeah.
They'll find that amusing whenever they watch the VOD.
Yeah.
I'm,
Yeah. They'll
I'm,
find it real amusing.
I'm sure they will.
One of them's gonna scream at their computer.
Tyrant.
We were late.
Yep,
Are you fucking kidding me?
they interrupted my Dark Souls game 15 minutes late for this shit. Do 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 do.
Are you certain?
Do not confuse cowardice for wisdom. Inevitably.
I think we got our first target ban.
As you wish.
Hey, Papa Smurf. Or hey Smurf. Blake,
Hey,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Jensis was wondering if you could pull him into this room so he could
Oh,
watch with you guys.
okay.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
what you doing?
I just wanted to do some shot casting. Yes.
Okay.
Dude, this guy balled out on Recon. 2 and 28. Holy crap. 2, 3, and 28.
I
That
try,
was
man.
balling.
Thought you said 2 and 28. I was
2 and
No,
20.
I did. I meant
I
28.
think that's
That's why I changed it.
Solo losing the game. I ran it down mid the entire game, and somehow they
Well, he
held
got
out for
them
30
so
minutes.
overconfident. They were just like, did we win already? And they all went FK'd.
Yeah.
I was
We
gonna
gave their
say,
Yasuo 28 kills, and somehow they didn't convert it into a win.
you dragged Rakan down mid lane to the Nexus, kicking and screaming.
Oh man, that was a fun game though.
I gotta get going for a while, actually. I'll catch you guys later. Have fun.
Later.
Grounded?
Talia. I don't know who that's for, but okay. Oh, I think Gunny.
Once they get in game, I can usually spectate, right?
well. I mean, you could just watch the stream. It's a little
That's
bit
true.
delayed, I suppose, but I think, yeah, you can spectate.
Okay.
Nunu ban. What? Does someone play Nunu top?
Right.
Because that would be awesome. I don't know why you banned that. I would love to see that in community games.
I think Derpenstein plays Nunu, like mid and top.
Ah. Man, have you ever just queued up your ear and felt like you had a stroke? Yes.
I don't think so.
You trust me, you'd know if you did.
It's a great feeling.
Wow.
Watching you Q-tip your ears right now.
Ah,
Same.
I got deep. I got deep in there.
Yeah, you did.
Did a brain swab.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Watching the Liga de Legion. All right, so we've got the Urgot, the Thresh, a move. God, everybody on that team has pick potential.
Yeah.
And they have some team fighting. They kind of need to round this out with an ADC that can do like front to back. Okay, that actually works.
This is gonna be a scary team running at you.
Dang.
Good
Yeah.
God. And then
Dude, both teams are pretty legit here. I mean, you've got team fighting team over here. This other team's actually not half bad at team. I mean, they're no slouch.
yeah.
So I don't know, man. This could literally just be based like I don't think there's like we have a team comp advantage here, right?
Yeah. I think late game definitely goes to the Rise Trendamere team.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that worries me about the red team is they just don't have a ton of damage.
Hey, that doesn't matter in League of Legends.
That's true.
Me and
Utility.
Ernie played a 4 supports and a Vayne comp yesterday, and we won with we
Well,
won
you had
with
a
the
Vayne.
Yeah, well, she didn't do the most damage. It was Sejuani.
Oh, how'd you win?
Sejuani was like 5-0, 6 minutes in.
If you told me that you played 4 supports and a Vayne and Vayne didn't have the most damage,
Yeah,
9 times out of 10 I would say you'd lost that.
I don't ask. The Ornn was complaining about how Cal was a overpowered champion. The Ornn.
Hey.
That was that was probably my favorite part of the game.
Yep.
I was playing Rakan mid.
Ooh, how does that go, by the way? I've seen that getting some popularity.
It really sucks. It really, really sucks.
You don't have really good wave clear early game.
You don't have wave clear
No.
whatsoever.
Gotta get that proto belt.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice because the Sejuani was so fed, so I could just support her when she came to mid lane. Like, it was a guaranteed kill.
Yeah.
But unless, like, if you're not getting camped, you're just so useless. Or you have to roam to other lanes just to, like, help support. You're just a second support on the team.
Oh man.
Right, Ernie?
Speaking of Ernie,
Hello.
Talking about our support comp yesterday.
we'll be back in a second.
Rakan mid.
Rakan mid, Sejuani, Kale. I don't even know who our actual support was.
Dude, I played more games yesterday, and I probably got like 4 other games where there was a Rakan mid.
Yeah, because Shifter played it.
Freaking A.
And they, I think a couple patches ago, they buffed his AP.
Ratio. They did.
Yeah, Shifter played it and did really well with it. And so everyone's like, I'm Shifter. I don't like it. It doesn't do anything.
it can get an engage, which some people
Yeah.
need. But
From what I
other than
saw-
that,
Sorry, go ahead.
other than that, like I think it's pretty terrible. Oh, no wave clear.
Well, the buffs to the AP ratios, that's kind of what it's all about. is you
No,
do a
I know.
shitload
I,
of
I
damage.
understand that. It's just it doesn't provide anything besides like a team fight engage during the team fight phase, which is around mid game.
Or when we dive the Ornn complaining that Kel's the overpowered champion.
Or that, yes.
Yeah, from what I saw, and he's been playing it but not doing well with it.
I
So
didn't
Ernie,
even
you
agree with
watching
it,
this? You spectating this community game here, or?
I'm not spectating. I'm in your stream. I can't go into spectate, man.
Alright,
Ooh, Crab got. Let's go.
That's pretty chill. I'm fucking yawning.
That
Just-
crab got splash art. looks
Just
I don't got
yawning.
any of these people on my friends list. Might be why.
Well, that's because you're a hermit.
You should be able to
Yeah.
spectate Blake spectate.
Oh, you can't. You can't spectate off of a spectate.
You can't spectate a spectate.
You used to be able to.
You can't triple
can't.
stamp a double stamp.
You can't triple super double stay, can't triple super double stay. I know that reference.
It's good. I was forced to watch that movie.
Dumb and
like, every day
Dumber?
of my life growing up. Yeah, I hated it because I didn't understand it when I was 4. And then I was like, this movie's so stupid, Dad. Why do you make me watch it? He was
Our
like, you'll
pets-
understand it one day.
Our pets' heads are falling off?
I actually, so I've only seen the first Dumb and Dumber, but like I
Don't watch any of the other ones.
I didn't
The
like,
Dumb and Dumber 2
guess-
is awful.
No, but like even saying that, like I was so disinterested in it that I don't remember what happened in that movie. Maybe because I was too young for, like,
Samsonite was
the
way off.
comedy genius of it, but
You had extra
yeah.
gloves this
I
whole
can
time?
guarantee that happened.
Duh, Harry. It's the Rockies.
it probably happened. Like, yeah, I probably just was too young to
Alright,
recognize the
that's the
comedy
Glola
genius of it.
invade. No counter invade plays being made, and then they stopped. Guys, you guys can go.
Just keep going.
Just head on in there.
Trendemir, run.
Oh, the double
ward.
ward. That's a good strategy.
Uh
He
oh.
knows.
Oh, what? Do they know? They have to know. How did they see him?
That ward behind the bush.
I don't think that was
Ooh.
there until just now.
No,
He's
he
in-
put it in when they were walking.
If anybody hits anything, they're dead. That's because they all have follow-up CC. There, there's a Morgana, a Thresh, you know, like a Moo. If anybody hits anything, they're dead.
CC'd to death.
The super sarcastic, have fun, everyone coming out.
All right, here we go. The leashes have begun. The junglers are starting where one would expect junglers to start. It's Gunny versus Zill. Game on. Now, here's the thing. In that matchup, all she took pool level 1, which means all she's trying to do is push minion waves. You can harass her with some of your abilities because all she's got are auto attacks. And you can just walk right out of her damage. Oh, nice hook. That was slick.
Good damage.
Donrun, shoot that sumbitch. Shoot him with the shotgun knees. Give him something to think about.
2 for 2 on the
Yes, Thresh, you gotta start auto attacking those creeps, man. You gotta get that level 2, dude. Get up in there, auto attack that creep. Auto attack it. You got level 2. Go all in right now. All right, we're up, back up top. Durbanstein, Donrun, game on, and come on, man, go all in. Go all in. Kill the Thresh.
That looks like a
ooh.
nice play.
Oh.
Oh,
Is that a, ooh. Ah!
Well, that was a butthole clincher. Keep
Everyone's
fighting,
living.
Byzantsky. Keep fighting.
Oh,
Not
that-
now.
Gosh.
Holy sh!
Everyone on the map is on a sliver of health.
And we have no heals left, right? No, Ezreal has heal left. Ooh. This could go bad. Okay, good. One more.
That's a dead brand.
That's fine. Oh, shit. Get him.
Dodge.
Get him, Olaf. Hit him with those axes. One more. Keep going, Olaf! Olaf! He already shot he shot Q and missed, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, what's gonna happen? Go in there, auto attack one more time. You got red buff, flash, kill him, walk out. You won't die to the tower. Not with just 2 hits. Morgana's got nothing but auto attacks, baby. Make him pay. You take him to the restaurant, and then you make him pay.
So I missed the ban phase. What did they have to ban to get Killzilla to play Morgana mid?
Zillion.
That's all.
The band Zillion.
I don't think I've ever seen him play Morgana.
It's a pick that requires a tremendous amount of skill at dropping a pool under waves. What? That's right, the pillow's covering your face. Trying to make sure you stop breathing. That would be bad.
Good hook there.
It's good parenting.
You got it.
Ooh.
That was an interesting choice. She
Point
got
to
it.
get the kill.
I.
Boom was
He's
here.
coming in.
That's strange. That really shouldn't have worked like it did. He's got no. Okay, so he didn't have enough mana for the EE, by the way.
Ooh.
So he
That's
couldn't get
fast.
away even if he wanted to there.
Olaf doing a little bit of counter jungling here.
Alright, so we got a 2-1 Riven at a CS deficit, which is strange. But
Sivir.
what did I say?
River. You said ribbon.
I said what?
Riven.
You said ribbon.
Why would I don't know, man. Drugs are a hell of a thing. Pizza delivery ribbon over here. Okay, why isn't Derpson just beating his ass? He's level 6. He could have forced it all in there. Oh, Thresh.
Dead Thresh.
Unfortunate.
The bot lane's super exciting. Nothing else is really happening on the map.
Yep. The directed camera really wants us to focus on that bot lane matchup this game.
Well.
What
6 out
about-
of 6
what?
kills have been there.
Okay.
Alright, red team flashes are about to come back up. So that's good. Have some playmaking again.
I think Thresh should have just went all in there. Because Sivir followed up with enough damage that I think Thresh, if he would have pushed it with Ignite. Oh, he's dead. Ignite him.
Good job. Dang.
With the fade away. Gonna smack him down here. This is gonna be a dead Urgot.
Doesn't even have to burn the ult.
So what's the interaction if Urgot hits the chains?
It does
Auto
kind of-
attack flay, auto. There you go.
Yeah. It does the full grind, but it doesn't do anything.
Oh, so he just walks out of it?
Yeah.
Huh.
I thought he couldn't ult during unless he channels it before he grabs him.
Yeah, he has to channel it before he grabs them, so he has to like bait it out. And that's exactly what. Yeah, see,
Yeah, well, he died before the
Oh, yeah,
chains went
yeah.
off.
It's-
So
basically the same thing there.
Tagand.
That was exactly what I would have done as Olaf. Wait for the TP. He still didn't have flash. That was a good gank.
Yeah, that got recorded for posterity. Sorry, Zill. Interesting.
Yep.
He knows.
How long's he gonna wait?
He had ult. I think he could have killed him. What?
These thresh hooks are good, man.
Ezreal's eating too late. That's a dead thresh though. Maybe? Oh no, he lives.
Oh!
Oh!
That was
He
nice.
can win that.
Played.
Okay, so Thresh, you stay the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
You'd be a fool to put yourself at risk at this point.
Kill lane, bot lane. Let's go.
Now, the rest of this lane's being played, it's just, Oh, that's nice. Oh. Uh-oh. Nothing.
Shield.
I wonder if Don Run could just pedo that.
Did you just say pedo?
Yeah.
We all turning into pedophiles now?
No, that's pedo.
It's not a pedophile.
It's not a pedophile. They don't call it pedolite. Pedialyte.
Pedoatrix.
It's oddly close that Pedialyte and pedophile are very
What?
similar in
I
language.
think that has something to do with like maybe like Latin roots or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
they're
mean,
both about
literally
searching.
100%. But did I ever tell you guys the story about the client I had that got asked if he was a pedophile? Did I ever tell you guys that?
Is it better than the Japanese class story?
Well, this one I use as a cautionary tale to others. As I've literally, oh, that's,
Wow, good job.
wow.
Wow.
Owen Wilson did. Anyway, so I had a client, and he was charged with endangering the welfare of a child, which is anything from you didn't put a kid in a safety seat to like you literally endangered the shit out of a child, right? And at its utmost level, it includes things like having sex with kids,
Okay.
even, right? So it can be pretty bad, but most of the time it's not, but it can be, right? And the prosecutor thought my guy got way too good of a deal on the plea because I got the deal from the assistant prosecutor and he was mad about it, right? And he's like, that's bullshit, blah, blah, blah. Well, I hope you know I'm not going to make this easy on him. And I'm like, okay, ask him your stupid questions and then we'll get our plea deal and you'll make it uncomfortable at best for a few minutes, right? And so he gets on the stand and he's in his big speech and he's like, are you a pedophile, sir? And my client goes, yes. And
Wait. Don't say that.
and then
I'm not even a lawyer to do this.
the judge kind of goes, what? And then I go, oh, what? And the prosecutor even kind of stops. He didn't expect it, right? And I was like, hey, I need a moment to voir dire my witness or voir dire my client. And I was like, I think I can clear this up. And they're like, okay. And so I asked the guy, I was like, so could you please explain for the court what a pedophile is? And the guy's like, oh, yeah, it's someone who's like into running and like athletics. And I went, oh, okay. You mean like,
That's,
I was like, you mean like ped, like foot,
yeah.
right? And he's like, yes. I was like, okay. But if I were to tell you that it's someone who is sexually attracted to children, would that change your mind? And he's like, it is? That's what it is? Oh, God, no, I'm not a pedophile. No. Oh, God, no. I was like, okay, so we're not going to answer questions when we don't know what the word means, right?
I almost made a huge mistake.
He's like, no. Sorry, not a pedophile. Okay, keep auto-attacking. The tower's not going to one-shot you.
There's people that are like that?
Like, oh, man, it was like the funniest thing.
Yeah, one time my roommate in college put his feet up on the couch next to my wife's face, and she told him, Tyler, please stop that, I have a foot fetish. And didn't know that fetish meant that, yeah, she
Yeah,
thought it
she was
like,
sexually attracted to feet.
yeah, she
She
thought
thought it
it
meant
like,
you
I
were
hate people's
repulsed
feet.
by feet.
And I was sitting there and I was like, why would you, like, first of all, this is nice to know.
You're trying
Second
to
of all,
warn him I'm attracted to your feet sexually. And if you
That's
put
what I
those
got,
feet
second, he
near
just-
me,
and like he knew her pretty well, like they were friends, and he just kind of pulled his feet away and looked at her really awkwardly and left the room.
that's actually pretty hilarious. Oh man, look at that. Oh yeah, Thrush, get in there. Kick her ass. Oh yeah. Game on. Yeah. Just body block for the Sivir. You won't lose this. Now hook them.
Hey.
Now kill him.
The heel.
Kill him.
Jesus Christ.
Man, you gotta kill that guy before he gets that spell rotation off. Okay, so one thing, when you're like a little pro tip with Thresh, when you're Thresh, if you wait till the second pull of your Q before you reactivate, it doesn't really extend. It extends the seat. Max, I'm talking, buddy.
Mario, make one off.
All right, here, we'll start it over. How about that?
From Yoshi.
All right, there you go. You can watch that one. Go sit down.
I was watching.
So it doesn't extend the duration of the stun, but it will take a little longer, so it can be useful if you're trying to hold somebody in one place for a while. That being said, it absolutely will give them an opportunity to use abilities. So if you want to completely suppress their ability to use abilities, reactivate the Q instantly and then flay to maximize. Max! Go sit on the couch and watch Mario Maker.
My favorite character to ride is Yoshi.
I'm good to know.
Oh, we got a TP and Urgot going top. Oh. This is a wild bot lane. I like it.
You know,
Yeah.
like, this kind of a super aggro lane just makes me smile.
I mean,
just
not a
enjoy
fine
watching.
game, but
I just
watching
enjoy watching them just punch counter punch. You know what I mean? It's like watching amateur boxing whenever both the guys are just not afraid at all. And okay, so Brand there, he gave up a little bit too much that it was a gank. Because he didn't back off, and one would expect that when the wave is crashing and there's nothing left to do, that you'd back up, right?
Top lane. They're Just gonna get away.
So that's gonna activate the spidey sense of whoever you're playing against. That like something is wrong here, because you're doing out of the ordinary things.
On a side note, I don't think Muma's ever gotten through for Tagon.
Harpoon? No, he didn't have it up. You don't think what?
Muma's ever gotten through in a community game for Tagon, and he's
Oh, he got him!
There it is.
He pooned him.
and got the fear off.
Let's go.
Tagon, do you have ult? Brand? No, Brand's dead. Tagon does have ult. I really like that Olaf skin.
Yeah,
It just looks so badass.
it's his Dark Souls skin.
Yeah.
These are only axes though.
One's an axe and one's like a mace, I think.
Oh. I can get into that.
Yeah, it's one of those skins.
One of
That's what
those
they
where,
did.
one of those where one's an axe and one's a mace skins.
Well, there's like two Olafs. They changed either his. Like the big thing in that is his axes, and then all the barbecue one. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
because he's got what, like a meat cleaver and then like a steak bone.
Yeah.
I think so. It's high
Like
quality.
the barbecue, dot'em dee don't die, dot'em dee don't die.
So I don't even remember what it was. I think it was like community games a long time ago.
Do what?
Blake, you had talked about that one song. As the days go by.
Oh, water rolling under.
I
Yeah.
had that song stuck in my head all day today for some reason. And it came on the radio. And I was so happy. And my
Once
wife
in a lifetime?
had never heard it.
Yeah, that was my bar passing song.
Nice.
Yeah, I was walking out of the hotel, and I just like you have to do the whole like go to a conference center and take the bar exam, and it's like
I don't know that, but I can imagine that's.
Okay.
I believe you.
well, I'll just put it this way: the bar exam is a hell test. Like it's just
Yeah.
really, really awful, right? And I mean like next level awful, because it's a 2-day test of 8 hour a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
friend just took it.
Got it. It was terrible. I've taken it twice now, but I took it once for Kansas and once for Missouri. Passed them both, and I don't ever want to take a bar exam again.
I imagine not.
But anyway, so I was sitting in the deal, and you do like essays, right? There's in Kansas, for example, there's 16 essays, 8 before lunch, 8 after lunch. The essays are 1 to 2 pages in length to read, and then they are 3 to 4 pages of writing to properly answer each question. So I wrote about 50 pages. Maybe about 50 pages
That sounds awful.
to answer bar exam shit. And I mean, yeah, no, it was bad. Like, no doubt. No doubt it was bad. But, oh, sweet. Oh, that's what happens right there.
Yep.
It even plays like the eating bit of it where it grinds them.
Yeah, it goes through the whole thing.
Wow, that's
think-
crazy.
I wonder if it goes through the whole grinding motion, and like while it's doing that, the alt wears off. I wonder if he'll kill Jinmei or not.
Fun fact: Ernie's nickname in high school was the meat grinder.
What?
Oh, really? I thought that was Ernie's butthole's nickname.
I thought Ernie was into cougars.
I don't know context on that, but I really hope there's context.
What, the
Oh, you-
Cougars? You have not been a fan for long enough.
Yeah. You
Oh, gosh.
that shows your age.
I started listening right after, right before Ernie left, I think. I remember like one of the first episodes I listened to was Ernie's going away.
The first
Party.
episode.
Ah,
was
that's a
with
shame.
Ernie.
Ernie had some good shit through the years.
I
Ernie
made
still
up a
does.
ton of shit though.
I still remember. I think the reason I started actually listening consistently was when Ernie talked about how he's an Aatrox main.
Yeah.
If you listened earlier, you would know that Ernie's not a main of thing. He's a main of what's good.
I'm an Aatrox main. Oh really? How many games have you played? I
Two.
mean, he's been in a couple of my games.
I've looked at the splash art.
My first episode was Ernie on Cougars. What is it? CougarsBeat.com.
Yeah,
It was
yeah. Cougar Life. Cougar Life.
Cougar Life. Yeah.
Cougar Life.
Remember, I was landscaping at that point, and yeah, I remember. remember listening to that episode and then like 5 other ones just to catch up, like to where you guys actually were. That was when we were still using what was that voice chat we?
Dolby Axon.
Uh,
Yeah, you know they just shut it down because no one was using it. I mean, they literally just stopped the service. That's how popular it was.
That's great. I mean, once you guys left, I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's pretty much downhill from there.
Well, the League of Legends Anonymous podcasting.
They were really holding this shit together.
At that point, we were a community of like 6.
Yep.
Oh man.
Whenever I was like, yeah, all you gotta do is like just try downloading Dolby Axon. Everybody was like, what the fuck is that? I'm like,
Just we'll just get Discord. Yeah.
that was
I
actually
listening to-
pretty. Just want to say that was a pretty nice fight right there. Brand, you went a little hard, buddy. You didn't get a whole bunch of hit points between like level 1 and wherever the fuck you are now, because you won't have that. Well, I guess you do have a fucking Rylai's, but still, 300 hit points doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot in the grand scheme of things.
He did get a really nice hold off to start the fight though.
Oh,
Forcing
sure,
that
but I'm
Mark
just
slash
saying,
and-
like,
yeah.
He got a little bit tunnel visioned and kind of ran into a whole bunch of people to try to finish it.
Right. But yeah, I was just listening to League of Legends radio, and that stopped, and I was like, crap, I have to find one of these worst podcasts to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And now y'all have Ponderous, so it's the best of both worlds.
Yep. Yep. Oh.
Don't flash in a straight line.
Don't flash in a straight line. Amen, brother.
That's why you always leave a note.
And that's why you don't teach lessons to your son. This is going to be interesting. Olaf can't be stopped. He can't be peeled. You have to fight him. You're
here
going to
he
have
comes.
to fight him. He cannot be peeled.
Go in. Oh,
But he can be murdered. Why is no one helping him?
There's no smite. Oh, you got it.
What
Remember when
happened?
There, everybody
Ooh.
turned at the same time. There was like no hesitation. Oh, well.
They're all
then
dead
we'll die.
anyways, and they're losing an inhib.
Oh,
But we'll
that may
play
be
before
game. That's gonna be game. All he has to do is keep pushing. Is that what, Thresh up in 14 seconds? Oh no! Just finish.
On a more positive note, they did all turn at the exact same time, which was good.
Yeah, Max,
Just
what's
that
up?
Then all dying was not good.
At least you got Baron. But somebody, for God's sake, help him.
Okay, so just throwing this out there, they probably could have just ignored mid and everybody ran to bottom lane with derp and ended it. I mean, if they could have just ran through, take the tower, got to Derpenside, and finished the game before everybody respawned. Now Derpenside suicide plays here.
They're not even gonna get it.
He'll get it. He might get it. He has to keep hitting it!
Oh no!
Hey, he said baby
You're
Bowser.
done, son.
Daddy.
Oh, the special!
Dad, he said baby Bowser booty.
Baby Bowser booty?
Yeah.
Alright.
Booty.
That's awesome, dude.
I want to watch it from a different episode.
You wanna watch a different episode?
Yeah, I want to watch.
Hey, I'll tell you this. Why don't we do this for a second? Sit on my lap. And you tell me what you think is happening.
Daddy.
What's happening right here?
Fa-
Describe
bad guy- Bad guys are fighting.
Bad guys are fighting. Okay, which guy do you want to win?
That guy with the fire.
The fire guy, you want him to win?
Yeah.
Oh, he's dying! Look at that! Oh no! Fire guy!
Grinded.
He just got grinded into 1,000 pieces.
He
Oh,
just won
no.
The Ernie meat grinder.
Daddy.
Hey Max, do you think Robot Spider Guy's gonna win?
Yeah.
You do?
Wow.
I don't
Real
know.
guy. He just
And
lost.
that guy is a robot.
Yeah, he's a robot.
He's
Why?
really a crab more
He's
than a
crab
robot.
in this one.
He's
Oh,
a
no.
crab bot, isn't he?
He died.
Yeah.
One guy died.
Uh oh, everybody. Nope, there he is. There's the crab guy. Get him, crab guy.
Go.
Go, crab. Oh, they lost.
Hey,
Dad.
hey Blake, any chance you
Dad.
could stream Mario Maker?
Dad.
It sounds really interesting from what Max is
Dad.
describing.
Yeah.
I wanna watch the Yoshi episode from Mario.
The Yoshi episode?
Yeah.
Which one's that?
But I wanna watch it from the Yoshi episode that we watched yesterday. So can you get the remote and turn it on for the
Oh, yeah.
episode?
Yeah, what do you want to watch the Yoshi one?
Yeah.
Okay, which one's that?
Just find that. And
Is it this one?
yeah.
Okay, we can watch that one.
What?
Who are y'all giving MVP to?
Oh shit, I just clicked through the stats.
Brand.
I think Brand did a really good job. That's
Yeah,
fair.
literally.
I mean I think that's probably fair.
I mean, everybody played. It was a really, really even game.
Yeah,
Came
no,
down
I
to that Baron fight.
it's hard to it's really hard to pick one and just say, "Hey, you're the guy." Because it was
I mean, I
such
thought-
it was an even game
Yeah.
for the most part.
I
I thought
think Tag,
Durbanstein played the trend really well.
Yeah,
I think-
that too.
on the losing team, Tag on played extremely
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, if a red team won, it would definitely got a tag on.
But yeah, Brand, the bot lane did more damage than the entire game.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap up game 1 there, and we'll start game 2.
Cool.
I will say back in high school, Ernie's meat grinder was the MVP.
That's true.
Yeah.
God dang it.
Legends were told all over the locker room of Ernie's
Legends
skilled
never die.
penis.
I thought it was his
Wait,
butthole.
no.
No, that's the other locker room.
No.
Locker room time?
It depends on which locker room you're really talking about here. But yeah, it is known.